Hello Capricorn, and welcome to your weekly reading. Okay, welcome to my channel. So you guys, there's lots of big energy around the Capricorn energy at this moment in time because we've just come off the full moon in Capricorn, which is a very intense energy. It is having a big conversation with Pluto, which is also in Capricorn. And so this is where there's the opportunity to deeply transform yourself, a part of your life, or some deep truths may be revealed to you about your own personal transformation. Sometimes these are easy to hear, sometimes not so much, but I get this sense of feeling quite dapper and pleased with yourself. So kind of like I'm the boss is the energy I keep getting for you. So let's start with a little message for you. This is like a little umbrella message. It says, "It is safe to look within. As I move through the layers of other people's opinions and beliefs, I see within myself a magnificent being, wise and beautiful. I love what I see in me." That's really beautiful because I was getting the only thing that was potentially stopping you from connecting to this truth was fear. Because Pluto takes you to the underworld and shows you something. It can be like, okay, is this a truth I want to see or not? And it's saying, yeah, it is safe to look within because ultimately it does want to bring the transformation. And sometimes it's like we have these feelings of shame or feelings of doubt or feelings of all sorts of negative feelings, however they can be coming up. And that is like it's layers of other people's beliefs that you're kind of trawling through. And then what Pluto doesn't want to show you is how magnificent and beautiful you are, your true spirit, your true soul. And that's a magnificent thing to connect to. And so that's why I kind of get the sense if you can do that, you've got this sense of feeling really powerful and happy and dapper, like I'm the boss. So we have as a situation, Capricorn, the Hermit, contemplation, wisdom, and the Seven of Crystals, options and results. So the Hermit card, a lot of you already know, and the Seven of Crystals is the equivalent of the Seven of Pentacles, so it is an earth energy. And the Hermit energy is saying it's really great time to take some time out and really think about something. The Hermit energy is about going deep within. So you're getting a message it's safe to look deep within and connecting into your inner wisdom, that divine wisdom that exists within you. So that's a beautiful energy. And within that, I think you'll find the answer because the Seven of Crystals is, where you're looking at new options to be planting seeds, time, effort, energy, money to get some optimum results that are coming through here. How much time and effort and energy, it can be looking at your schedule, or it's like, I want this result. Where do I invest? Where do I invest myself? So it is saying that, yeah, I think it's a lot of personal investment as well, investment in yourself, in your own identity with who you are and defining that. And from that comes success or this sense of, abundance. And it can also be quite practical, it can be quite practical and pragmatic energies as well, about quite literally it's patient, it's methodical. So there's no rush with this energy, but where do you want to invest your time and energy? The thing that's shifting and changing, Pentacle 6, Mercury, Taurus, things that have been really out of balance need to come back into alignment, especially on the material realm. So this is to do with the give and take within relationships. So with this sense of, you're unpacking the layers of other people's beliefs. Some people can believe some really, people believe all sorts of things. Some of it's is kind of quite literally rubbish, but it's through their lens of reality and that's just what they see. And so for whatever reason, maybe they have kind of shut off a part of themselves or they're not giving anything to you, which when you do really want something in return. Or maybe you're the same. Maybe you've shut off and not giving somebody else because for whatever reason and you're ready to open and receive. So, yeah, the Pentacle 6, this can also be around money. Again, it's around investments because you've got the 6 and the 7 of Pentacles. So what it is, the material, the things that have the balance, the things that have been out of balance, the resources that you need to invest and the things that have been imbalanced around that are shifting and changing. So it's like if you didn't have enough time, suddenly time is coming to you so you can invest here in your 7 of Crystals, how much time I want to put into something. Same with money, same with love, same with attention, same with somebody who's listening to you. So It can be communication. It can be all sorts of things that are coming in here. So, and it may be you're deciding you don't want to invest in something that, you don't feel that it's worth it. So it can go the other way as well. Maybe you're like, well, that person's not going to change their opinion and there's no point. It's not my opinion of myself. So why am I going to invest any time, effort and energy into that? So, it can go both ways. If this is something you want to repair, then there's an opportunity. If this is something that you see, well, there's no point, then there's also that opportunity to bring back the investment to yourself. So the Nine of Swords, this has potentially been something that has been playing on your mind, the thing that's been really out of balance. Potentially, the Nine of Swords is fears of fears going inside your mind as well. It can be overwhelm, mental overwhelm. It can be stress. It can be anxiety. It can be sleep patterns. So it could be, something could be disrupting your sleep, and your full moon definitely could be doing that. But we've got the Nine of Cups as well. So this is where you're looking at what is fulfilling you. There may be some fears that around bringing in fulfillment and things starting to line up around that. There can be some stress and worry about that's coming through. But again, this could be the moon keeping you awake and giving you, connecting you into, showing you these truths. And it's like, okay, I'm getting the message, but can I get back to sleep now? We've got the Seven of Wands. So this is where you're wanting to get yourself in a stronger position. You've got 2 sevens, which does represent, moving on, being able to get yourself stronger. So the 7, it's evaluation. So the 7 of Wands is where you're strong. You can defend your position here, defend what it is that you want to do, defend the choices that you're making, and defend yourself. It's able to speak up if need be. So the 7 of Wands, but also if you're wanting to catapult yourself financially, because this Pentacle 6 and the 7 of crystals, is very, there's a lot of financial energy around that. This is where you're potentially wanting to kind of get yourself in a much better position. The 6 of Pentacles can represent inheritance. So for some of you, if this is inheritance coming in, there can be the connection of wanting to be really wise with this money that's coming through for you, these extra money. We've got the moon. Okay, so this is the energy. It is your full moon. So a lot is being illuminated in the darkness at this moment, new paths. It can be in a very emotional time as well. It can be bringing up some feelings. So that's something that can be coming through. But here we have the King of Pentacles. We love this. So this is something that's been illuminated to you around what it is that you truly need. And the King of Pentacles often represents money. But it's not just money. It's things that you need. So it can be clothing. It can be, do you need somebody to share your life with? Do you need somebody to trust? It can be basic things like housing and the amount of money you're getting from your job, your work, or if you need work. It can be your health. What do you need for your health? The King of Pentacles is actually, wanting to bring in a lot to do with that. But we've also got the Queen of Cups, which is your opposite sign energy, Cancer. And we are in Cancer season. So the Queen of Cups is where you're wanting to nurture something here. You're wanting to nurture something within yourself that can bring some growth, especially on, when the King of Pentacles comes in, it does often mean finances. So I think there's a lot of money in this, investments in general. But really good outcomes. I mean, the King of Pentacles is a very generous energy. It's like, I've got enough and I'm happy to share it with you. And so this is where perhaps you're wanting something from somebody else, or you're wanting to give somebody more. But the Queen of Cups is where, it's going into a softer, more internal side. It could be to do with your relationship with your mother. Things could be coming up around that, some deep emotions around that, and how you've been taught to nurture and look after yourself as well. So those are some things that are coming up around it. And the 7 of Wands could be getting yourself into a better position where there's been some feelings of feeling a little bit lost for some of you, feeling quite lost. Or feeling uncertain, feeling confused about somebody in your life. So these sort of things can come in. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean all the answers are going to come like this, but it means you are connecting in deeply with yourself about who you are and seeing yourself for who you are and looking after yourself, nurturing your own relationship with yourself, and then going, okay, do I want to shift and change and work on this other relationship that's coming in, whether that's a relationship with somebody else, a relationship with family, the fact we've got the Queen of Cups and the Moon coming in so strongly, or relationship to work and finances with the King of Pentacles coming in as well with the money energy. So, I mean, it can be anything that you're wanting to get stronger, invest your time and effort and energy. But I think you're getting a very strong message to invest your time, effort and energy into yourself, and the dolphin energy where you find, because it's a water energy, where do you find bliss and joy? Where do you play? Where can you find that in your life? This is a big question that the dolphin asks at this moment in time. And I think it lies within this cup that this Queen of Cups is holding here, this beautiful cup of healing and love. And if you look deep within that and see the magnificent being, then it's a sense of, the dolphin energy is wanting you to be a little bit, try and find those places and connect more to that joy and that playfulness that's coming through here. So ultimately, if you add all these ingredients together, it really is that sense of a deep personal transformation of your relationship to yourself, where you've been deeply hurt by other people's opinions or other people's expectations. And there's a lot to do with family here, but also where you may be taught, delving through some deep belief systems about caring for yourself and loving yourself. Plus also that can be to do with your relationship with money, your value as well. So there's a lot of things that you're kind of unpacking and working on here. And the dolphin energy, ultimately, it is a very inner child energy. What part of you has not been able to connect to the inner child? What part of you has been too much of an adult, having to take on all these other responsibilities? And so interestingly, the inner child energy, this lovely playfulness and bliss that comes in with the dolphin, is something that you can find through that process of the hermit, of going in deeply. It's a very wise energy, even though it's playful and fun, going into that space of contemplation and wisdom. That's where you can kind of go, right. And the original image I had of you was doing a little spin and feeling quite dapper. It was like a very old-fashioned image of, you put on your bowling hat and you've got your suit on and got a walking stick and you're all dressed up and dapperish and feeling good. And that's kind of a little bit of an inner child energy as well with the dolphin, of just feeling good. It doesn't have to be that particular image. I don't know why I was given that, but for some of you it might be something totally different. But the fact it's about clothing, it's about your appearance, it's about how you see you and how other people see you. And so this is embracing your own beautiful self, your own beautiful wisdom, and finding ways to connect in and love the inner child and allow yourself to play a little. And this is part of the recipe of investing some time, effort, energy, and a deeper rebalancing that's coming in, which is going to be, it's a deep transformation that comes through here. So potentially could have some very positive results further down the track. So or just even going through this process could feel really great. If you look within and see that beautiful, magnificent being, that's going to be in itself a wonderful result. So that's it, Capricorn. I think a very enlightening energy, and the Moon card does illuminate a lot of things about where you're stepping into your power, which is really important, and how valuable you are and the things that you value in life, and a lot to do with your possessions and all those sort of things. And so I think that this is a deeply personal, transformative time for you. So, I'm going to leave it on that message. It is safe to look within. So thank you so much for joining me, Capricorn. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and look forward to seeing you next time.